Okay, guys, I know I'm a little early, but you know what? It's okay, because, it doesn't really matter if that early or not. I mean, it's just good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Of course, today is the day of the Yule Coronation, and that's going to be tonight, starting at 6:45. And I have to tell you, for some reason, I feel a little nervous. I'm not sure why. I've been doing Yule convocations for, well, of course I had the coronation. That was a one-time thing, so that don't count. So 9 years, and that alone is a major milestone. 10 years of being the North American Snow Queen officially. I was an internship in 2011, but 2010. But I actually wasn't the full Snow Queen at that time. So it was the 2011 December 21st is when I started as the North American Snow Queen, and I have to tell you that has been one long hell of a trip doing this job as the North American Snow Queen. I have to say I was very excited about being in that role and serving in that role. And that was, for me, that was a major milestone just to do that role. So, it looks like most of my audience are still asleep. Well, that's okay. I'm sure some will catch this later on. And I was looking at the fact that I actually started out originally on a YouTube channel that was like everybody else's YouTube channel, just because my channel is so niche. It took a long time to get the necessary viewers to get monetized, and when you look at the milestone that we have done in this since January of 2020, when I did get monetized. I keep forgetting it's 2021 now, but in actually February of 2020 is when I got monetized. I didn't get my first check until March of 2020. And I'll tell you, that was an exciting time for me and for Lumi and everybody else, because it was like, oh my gosh, now we are going to be making money and finally being recognized for our work financially. And I was afraid that things were going to go wrong, and they never did. I mean, there was some scary days, but for the most part, I would say the show went fine. We got paid. Our show grew. More people came in. More people watched it. Even though originally I was just a small backwater channel that never ever had anyone. I think less than 2 years ago, I was only about 500, 600 subs. And so that was a milestone right there, because in 2019, I thought with my knee injury that it was it. I was going to be hanging it up at that point because I didn't know if I would be continuing, but I wanted to continue, so we kept going. And we are at now 1,129 subs. So we have achieved a lot in that period of time, which is really cool. So, so 2020 wasn't really necessarily a totally bad year. It's true, like I said in 2020, that it's I want this year to just die, which makes sense when you think about it. I still kind of want 2021 to just die. But I think 2021 overall has been a better time than 2020. So, hey, let's take it with a grain of salt here. So, yes, the convocation starts tonight at 6:45 p.m. and it's going to be covering. We're going to have a couple parts to it, just to explain to you guys ahead of time. we have the Pre-Convocation. What is that? Basically, it's when we talk about the setup, the studio, the configuration, talk about how we're going to do the ritual. Now remember, I'm going to be having a microphone on me so the whole time, plus a microphone on the desk. So it's very easy for me to fall, trip, and we're going to need to watch out for wiring, and that's something to keep in mind too, is that we're going to be having candles going, so nobody wants to have a great conflagration, right? Not me anyway. Sorry, I don't feel like burning my building down. So you have to be careful with the microphones, and make sure that the wiring doesn't become a wiring hazard. One of the easiest way to avoid that is the green screen behind me is going to have to be moved out of the way, because during the stream, it's kind of in a bad spot because you got to clear the walkway so that people can walk around the other studio or other green screen that's on the wall. And so we will just make sure to, before the convocation, the pre-convocation, we're going to start the screen with any other green screen. And then when we come back over here after the convocation, we'll just slide this green screen back in place, and then we'll just switch over to this camera for the desk shot. That's what we'll have to do. It's no big deal. It's just slide it, move it around, or roll. Maybe I could even throw it if I have to in the kitchen for the time being, because I don't want to have any major calamities or injuries, because this room is tight. You got a lot of stuff in here, so we need to keep that in mind. So far we have 4 watchers. We peaked at 5 for a short time, and 8 playbacks. Well, that's interesting. Wow. I don't know what the story with that is. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. It's just the way it is around here on this channel sometimes. It's like trying to push that boulder by Wile E. Coyote up a hill. Yeah. Eventually he, after huffing and puffing and almost giving himself an asthma attack, he finally does. And then he basically pushes it down. And then the momentum of the boulder basically makes it roll up the other hill, and then it lands on him. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, let's try to make sure we can avoid the boulder, okay? So it's just amazing to think about all the things that we do on this channel and how this channel has progressed so much over the period of time that we've been here. It's been slow because this is a very niche channel. It doesn't have a lot of, I think it's pronounced niche. Okay, niche channel. But we have achieved a lot in 11 years. Because when I set up the channel originally in July of 2010, I didn't know what we were going to do with it. I actually was like, was it 2000? Something like that. It was just a summertime. It was actually set up, but you didn't do much with it. Right, I was just kind of starting out. Yeah. So how you doing, Ed? You ready for the convocation tonight? It's 6:45 p.m. Your time, that's 3:45 p.m. I suppose you and Cruz are looking forward to that. I know he did put the word out on his channel last night about the convocation. Convocation. Yeah. Looking forward to that. Yeah. You want to play his Cruz's message? I don't really have to, but I can get it. Sure, I can download it. Let's let's get to that. Why not? Let's go for the video that Cruiser put out. Let's put up the video that Cruiser put out. Let's find the video and play it for you guys. It was a nice short video, not very long, and I didn't watch a lot of videos last night, so it should be easy enough to find it. There it is. So let's rewind this to the beginning. There's a 0. Right there. Alright, so put the screen on creator mode. Put this thing over here. This is Cruiser's message from last night. I just want to make sure you guys see this. It was nice of him to put a shout out, and I wanted to share it with you. If you have never seen Cruiser, if you have never seen Cruiser's channel, a lot of people watch Cruiser. I watch him on occasion. Okay. So let's go with the video clip here, just so everybody gets caught up with what he says here.
Sup, homie? What is up, amigo? Listen, I want y'all to go to MicheleMarieDalene's channel tomorrow. She's celebrating the Yule tide and the winter time and all that. She is the winter queen. I'm going to link you to her channel in the video description and in the comment section. Pin that to the top. She's a homie of mine, a close, dear, personal friend. She wears elf ears as well as me, and so that's cool, you know. And listen, I think you'll dig her channel. It's just hanging out, building a community with like-minded folks, and having a good time. Plenty of friendly people there. You can join, you can watch. Just tell them the Cruiser Man sent you, and do the damn thing. Later.
Do the damn thing. Wow. Now, okay. Anyway, so that was from Cruiser. That was his message that he was sent out to his people on his channel. I just wanted to share it with you guys because some of you may not have seen it. And so, just let people know that you can get my... Okay. Seems like I'm back in power. Yeah, I know. I guess there are some areas of the country that are snowing. Absolutely. Obviously, the autumn steward is trying to put out the white carpet. The white carpet instead of the red carpet. The white carpet treatment. Okay. Okay, so now I wanted to show you something a little more interesting this morning. I wanted to show you one of the new tarot oracle cards that Stan CT sent me. And so if you give me a minute to switch over to the other camera here. And we'll pull up one card for today. And because you can also use the card to meditate on the card. No, we're not necessarily going to do a tarot deck reading. We could do that, I guess, but it's not what I was going to do. But okay, so these are the tarot oracle cards that Stan CT gave me. They're brand new. They're only open because I unwrapped them. They were brand new, unopened before I got to them. So let's take a look at the card, what comes in the box. And this is common for a lot of tarot cards. When you get tarot cards, you get a book. The first thing is you get this book. This book is going to go and show you the different cards, the meaning of the different cards. Isis, there's Isis, for example, and it says sacred unions and relationships, for example. So this is the kind of stuff you'll find where the meaning, in this case, this is paragraphs, unlike my little tarot cards, which is just like a page of text. It can go on to further lines here. For example, this Isis message is, and you can also get the call on Isis. Activities, rituals, Isis card, spread for relationships, creating an altar for Isis. Interesting. So you get the booklet, and you also get, of course, the cards. Okay, so this is the card for Embrace the Sacred Feminine on the back, and so I thought, because of the importance of Yule, I thought we would try pulling one out as a general energy card for today. Because I figured, why not, right? What do we have to lose? Well, so let's just pull out one card for today. Just to pull out an energy for Yule Eve. I guess Yule morning, I guess. What's the Spirit, Mother God, Father God, Angel, Spirit guys? What would be the one or on Goddess card for today? What would be the message for today's Goddess card for today? What would be the message for today's Goddess card? Alright, so the card for today is Vesna, Awakening and Victory. Vesna, Awakening and Victory. And that's number 32. So as we go through here in the book here, we look at 32. Vesna is, her message is, victory has once come or is on its way. Stay the course and focus on your role. Allow things to bloom in their season. Even though you fall back into your old ways of thinking at times, you are awakening and starting to see things differently. Keep focusing on the new vision. As you continue to grow from a tight bud into your fully flowered awakening, help will be given to you to see life, the universe, as it really is. Like the gradual opening of the third eye opening and blooming after winter awakens to the knowledge that you are a sacred being. Amen. Amen. Absolutely. And I think it was just absolutely interesting to get this card here. And this is really cute. So, just if you ever need a good message, there you go. So, and of course, a lot of tarot readers use them long oracle cards along with the standard tarot deck. I've never tried it. I'm going to try it soon, very soon, probably in a couple of days. So I'm going to try to combine the two tarot readings together, or methods of tarot together, very soon, to see how they will work for our work here at North American Snow Queen Palace. And sounds like me. Wow. How you doing? Oh yes, let me get the panel up before I forget. Yeah, you forgot that. No, I didn't forget that. I just didn't get a chance to type it in. Yeah. Copy. Alright, so I'll just copy that up there, get that out on the screen. Do 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 do. And there we have the link. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now ready to start your engines. Let's get some talking going. Let's get some talking. So we are going to be having, obviously, talk during Yule as well. So hopefully everything's working. You didn't test the voice to make sure it's working. I tested it before, but yeah, well, we've seen SoundCloud die in unwelcome situations. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. That's good. Well, that happens, we just switch the other audio output. Just it'll make it sound so damn loud that everybody's ears will ring. Let the audio ring! Huh? Yeah. Earbuds requirement. Sounds like me, Michelle. Yeah, I ain't doing. I'm so confused. You're gonna call upon ISIS? Now, it was just an example of what the readings are, but Book of Knowledge. So, I mean, I really just thought it would be nice to just pull one card out for today and see what the general readings are for today. Sounds good. Most people sleeping today. No, I'm sure there people will be on limit. Just it's early in the morning for some people, late at night for other people, and I know I gotta take out the garbage after the show. I gotta bring the empty beer cans down to the dumpster. Ugh. Ed makes a mess. It takes too many. I talked to Ed about that. I told him, I said, Ed, don't you think you're drinking a little bit too many? He said, what do you mean? I said, gee, it looks to me like you just drank 12 beers today. Oops. He said, I thought I only had 6. No. Because there is no beers in the refrigerator. Oops. So, there is 12 missing from your new 40-pack. He said, oh, no. I said, oh, yes. I said, look, Ed, I don't want you to have a relapse. This is not good. You gotta have to... This should be enough beer to at least last you until the end of December. And you really are drinking too much. All right, let's get Josephine on here. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, my dear?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm okay. Yeah, I'm
That's
stressed
good.
out about Christmas, but my sons are older now, but I'm still trying to. Well, I've got one ordered, and my other son's older, so he's
You're stressed out
anyway,
because of Christmas, like from the shopping mainly, or?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm going to go to the big supermarket on Thursday to get all the food, but I haven't really been out since the pandemic, and I get anxiety. I think you understand. So, yeah, I get anxiety a lot.
Yeah, you probably went to the store, and if it's anything like what we saw in our area, you probably saw there was a lot of vacant shelves.
Yeah, there is at the moment. Yeah, definitely. There is at the moment. Sorry, I'm just rolling a cigarette.
Are you guys having problems with container ships in the UK too, or is it just us?
Yeah, I mean, I won't say where I live, but I live in a dockyard, famous city in South England, and we rely on our container ships, and a lot hasn't come in lately. So yeah, we are empty. We've still got like basic needs and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah. What about you guys?
Los Angeles, Long Beach is still congested clusterfuck. New Jersey is a congested clusterfuck. Georgia isn't doing too much better. Florida. pretty much
Wow.
all of them, but the worst of the worst is Los Angeles and Long Beach, where a lot of the
Wow.
Chinese stuff coming to the United States, and
Yeah.
they are just, they got so many containers right now overflowing into the public streets because they don't have enough room
Wow.
to store them all.
Yeah. It's like an overflow, and then it's an underflow, isn't it? I think it's going to get a bit worse, personally, in my side of the pond. America, in my personal opinion, is probably going to get worse as well, because you're
I
a
don't disagree
huge
with that.
continent.
I really don't. I don't disagree at all. In fact, I don't really want to do the burning paper ritual, but I might just have to throw another
All
piece of
right.
burning paper
Okay.
into a pie dish because I think it's time to basically send the message to the spirit world that we want a better time. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, I
our
agree.
government
I
is a
agree.
mess. Our government doesn't know what it's doing. Our president is clearly out to lunch, and it's just
Yeah.
really, really scary. Um, I mean, first
That
of
sounds
all,
right.
number one, I'm not saying that the situation with the virus is not a big deal because in a way it isn't, in a way it is.
Yeah.
The problem is I think they made it a lot worse when they created a situation when people began to panic.
Yeah.
Hearing
Yeah.
things like, you're gonna die a violent death, kind of thinking, or wait a minute, what do you mean I'm gonna die a violent death? Oh, virus is gonna
Yeah.
kill you. Virus is gonna
It's
take
sad.
take
Yeah.
your mother and your
Because,
daughter and your sisters and your brothers. And it's
yeah,
like, oh, wait a minute.
they
And
did,
then of course I
no,
see the
Michelle,
big.
they did create a mass panic because, I mean, me and you are quite clued up. And like, I don't listen, but, sorry, I don't listen to mainstream media a lot, so I don't believe in it anyway, but they did create a panic, definitely.
Well, that's the kind of stuff that the American mainstream media has been saying to everybody. And the problem
Yeah.
is that, well, that might be somewhat true. The real truth is that people want to get their lives back together and they want to get their lives back to normal. And instead of getting
Yeah.
their lives back to normal, now there's new mandates and lockdowns all over again. And it just doesn't
Well,
make any
yeah,
sense.
I kind of feel bad for the people that really worry, because I worry a lot, but I don't listen to mainstream media. I haven't done it in about 15 years. I just can't believe in it because they lie. They lie.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
also the government.
you're
Like,
right. They are
like,
pushing a propaganda. They're pushing an
yeah,
agenda. It's not necessarily
propaganda.
good for you.
Yeah.
It makes you fat. It gives you high blood pressure. It gives you diabetes. It makes you look. It makes your mind feel like a sponge, and then you end up paying more money for psychotherapy, and then you wonder why you're not getting any better every time you turn on the
Yeah.
news, and they're always saying the same old garbage day after day. It's almost like
I
they're
know.
stuck in a rut. They can't realize that Americans are saying, Mr. Newsman, change the subject, please. We are sick of this. Can we just get to something more exciting? Maybe like, I don't know, anything. We're tired of it.
It's a bit too much sometimes. It's a bit overwhelming, isn't it? Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, so then once they kick the can down the road enough times, and they realize that the ratings are dropping, then they finally change the subject to some other major drama. It's like the drama channels on YouTube. How much of that can you stand before you basically go, that's it. I've had
Oh,
enough. Click, turn it off. I'm tired of
Michelle,
it.
I was there for 3 years and it got too toxic for me. I left. I still stay in touch with like good people I met, but my God, it's just the same old drivel all the time. All the time.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah. I mean, I don't even know why anybody would want to be in the drama community, but then you might say, but you cover the news, aren't you kind of in the drama community way too?
No, well, no, I came on YouTube
yeah.
5 years ago, and I was in the drama community, but I didn't always agree, and I can't. It's a difficult subject to cover, but I
Yeah.
kind of left. Like,
I mean, when you carry the news, it's like I try really hard to find news articles, or at least somewhat more enjoyable, a lighter news article, and
yeah,
that's just the way I feel about it. Is okay. Let's talk about something happy. Let's. I mean, I can't necessarily say talk about kittens and puppies, but maybe we can cover something where people don't feel like they're going to have a panic attack. I mean, that's what people really want.
Michelle, sorry to interject, but Red's saying, why not bring good people in? I know a lot of good people, Red. Of course I'll bring them in here. It's not on my shoulders, is it, Red? So you're really nice to me, and then you kind of a bit funny with me. I'm trying to. I'm not very good at tech.
Yeah, I understand it. Not everybody's good at tech.
Look, I talked about Michelle on my live panel the other day. I said, go and sub to MicheleMarieDalene. That's all I can do at the moment. Don't have a go at me, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry, Michelle.
All I know is I try to get onto some channels, live streams when I see them, like I was on Megan Fox's, I was on Cruisers. I try to drop in when I can. Sometimes when I'm not doing nothing, they have theirs.
Yeah.
They happen to be cruising around. I see them. I just jump in and say hi for a little bit.
Yeah, I get accused of being a flip-flopper and all that, but I just like to socialise. I never ever backstab, though. I'll always say it to your face. Never backstab. I'll always say it. I'm not happy with you. I'll say it.
Yeah. Well, Red says, if you are in contact with good people for the show, bring them here. Bring more good people, he's asking.
Yeah, but I did say that on my live. I said to sub to you, I can't share my lives out. I can only say it live on air to sub to you, and I did that the other day. Well, Red,
you know what you can do is
then.
You can copy my link to my channel, and
I can't copy links, Michelle. I'm rubbish at it. You'll have to teach me how to do it, and I will copy. Red, you put Michelle's link in my live the other day.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, he's done it. Yeah.
There's one place to find it, and they tells people every day. Tells you how to subscribe to the channel, and then just copy the instructions and put it on your channel.
Michelle, I've got StreamYards on my tablet, but I can't get people up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I've got copy and paste, and I try and put it in the chat, but it won't work, so I don't know what's going on.
Oh, here's the link right here. No, I don't need a copy, but I just put it in purple. Oh, you can't see it. So it says, please do subscribe. Click on the blue the subscribe to NASQ, or click below http://youtube.com/user/BICHELA4.
Tiger. Michelle, Tiger's here. Hello, Tiger, darling.
Okay. How you doing, Tiger Kitty? How's it going? Well. I just had an interesting little monologue this morning talking about the Yule Convocation and how it's just going to be my 9th or 10th one.
Yeah.
10 years is the official North American stuff.
Michelle? How are you doing in yourself?
I'm doing fine.
Good. Glad to hear that.
Yeah. So 10 years I've been on YouTube. That's a long time. I mean, that's YouTube. It's North American Snow Queen. I actually was on YouTube around 11 years.
I've watched your documentary about 5 times now. I love it. I love the cats and you. And it's great. It's really good.
It would be really cool if you showed this to your audience.
Yeah, because someone when I go live again, it might be tonight, it might be tomorrow. If someone can copy and paste Snow Queen's live, not live, documentary,
Yeah.
please do it. Thank you.
Are you gonna be watching the Yule Convocation tonight?
When is that?
That's gonna be starting at 11:45 p.m. your time.
Right. Yeah, because I'm going to have a little kip in a bit. So I should be up. I'll try and make it. You know that, Michelle.
Okay.
I'm a very huge supporter of you. So, yeah.
What happened to all those animals? You talking about my stuffed animals or the real cats? They all found homes. The real cats did. The stuffed animals are still on the couch. Yeah. I am a cool, she says. Okay.
With weirdos. As if Michelle hurts animals, for God's sake.
No. I don't hurt animals. I took care of 5 cats at one point.
Exactly.
They all found homes, so.
Yeah. There's your answer. What's your name? John?
Except for Rusty.
He-Man.
Rusty the cat right now is sleeping with Ed in the bedroom, so.
Yeah.
I actually, because I got up late, I didn't even get a chance to make tea. Oh well. Oh, that's okay. Ed made breakfast at 4:30 in the morning. I was like, "Why are you waking me up at 4:30 in the morning?" And I want to talk for a little bit. So we talked for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Look, I have to go back to sleep because it's going to be a long day today, that's for sure." Between setting up the other cameras for the other studio and having to move some gear around, like the green screen I'm using right now behind me, I got to put that somewhere out of harm's way so that people can get around to the different controls.
Yeah. But, John, I'll just call you John Highman, because you probably haven't had sex in about 10 years. So leave Michelle alone, alright?
Well, what? What'd you say? Delete? We shall be alone, alright? That sounds weird. I didn't have a dog.
I don't want you to have trolls in here. That's all I'm saying. Fucking idiots. A lot of them.
We never had any dog in the dog. We never had a dog here. We can't have a dog here.
Okay, Red. Okay. Just being nice. Alright, Red.
Yeah. So, let me just go check and see how we're doing as far as the stats so far this morning. Oh, okay. 6 people waking up this morning.
Wow.
It's Michelle in your cup. Yeah. Highly caffeinated. Oh, actually, I had a cup of tea this morning at 4:30, but I didn't have one after that.
Sorry, John. John.
Ed originally said to me, he said he wanted to go to the hardware store. And I said, okay. I said, we could go to the hardware store. But we got the convocation tonight starting at 6:45. So whatever we're going to get done, we have to get it done by 6. So I can get into my clothes and stuff like that and get my circlets on and, make sure my hair is nice. Got the ears on, but I'm going to probably have to adjust them a bit so they don't look too droopy because I don't have any extra glue on them. I just got them stuck in my head.
John, I got you all wrong. I'm very sorry, John. I love you. Will you marry me?
What's the point of it if we can't ask questions?
No, I got John all wrong. He's a lovely guy, and I want to marry him.
What do you mean by that? When you said, what's the point of a chat when we can't ask questions? What are we doing right now, John? Are you gonna? I mean, I don't think Josephine is acting like Joe Biden, trying to basically giving the reporters the hand as he walks away.
No, I'm not. I love John. I really do. I understand what you're saying now. I'm very sorry.
I have no idea. I lost count. He's a traveling cat. Da 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 da. All over the town. Probably has lots of kittens. Probably lots of sons and daughters still running around somewhere. Probably having their own kittens. Yeah.
Probably nipping at his ankles and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just like the son of Ricky Nelson. He's a traveling cat. He definitely, when he had his injury in his neck, that's the time the vet said, this will be good time to fix him because I don't have to worry about charging for getting him on the table. I said, yeah, okay. I said, I think it's time. I think he's had enough kittens now. I don't think he needs to worry about feeling like he's gonna have the empty nest syndrome, you know. So, is now. Any news today? Oh, okay. Elizabeth Warren and another senator now have been tested positive for COVID-19. Elizabeth Warren and another senator have tested positive for COVID-19.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about really the only good news. Other than Joe Manchin basically said he will not support the Build Back Better bill because he thinks it's not at all something that he can see as positive as constituents.
It's funny that, Michelle. Boris Johnson had COVID right at the beginning of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Funny that. Yeah.
Yeah, but he recovered though.
He did.
I mean, Donald Trump had COVID and recovered thanks to the work of the hot doctors at the hospital he was at there. Bethesda, he recovered too from COVID. So.
Well, when I went to A&E 3 weeks ago to get some procedure, I got told that a woman next door to me had COVID, so they had to isolate her. I heard it all while I was lying in my bed.
Oh, I was lying in my bed. Oh, really? So they found out that she had COVID, so they had to move her to another place.
Yeah, they had to isolate her immediately, because I heard it all going on. I heard them saying, yeah, you tested positive for COVID, so they moved her bed. So hopefully she's okay. Hopefully.
I hope so. How you doing, Gianni? I mean, in the early days of COVID-19 cases, it was like something out of... I mean, it was something like out of 19th century medical. I mean, it was really, really nip and tuck for a lot of patients.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I'll tell you. Especially in Eastern Europe, it was a really, really barbaric. Doctors trying to save patients with every means possible. From one story from one patient who was Eastern Europe, he said, what was he doing? They were like, some of the patients were just laying there in the bed, barely breathing, gasping for air, and doctors were trying all kinds of unorthodox procedures to try to get them more air into the lungs.
Jesus.
And of course now, we have a better idea what causes COVID, so now we can actually treat it better. But some jerk keeps making new variants of the virus and is going out there and sending out new virus ampules to South Africa and getting everybody sick.
Wow.
It looks exactly like that's what they're doing. It's not entirely a natural phenomenon.
Right. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I have no idea because I'm not going to the soup kitchen today.
Yeah, we got one just down the road. I used to volunteer in the soup kitchen and sit down with him and have soup and that, and we always gave out like canned
Well,
food
I
and
don't know
stuff
if
and
Trump
fruit.
intended to let Biden win, but he certainly was right that Joe Biden was going to try to destroy the American stability, and he has. And people are rightfully upset with Biden, and that's why his approval ratings are so low. And Biden's making an excuse about his ratings, saying is, "Oh, it's just a me that hates me." No, Mr. President, everybody hates you. Everybody hates you.
What's happening with him then, Michelle? Is he still president now? He's still elected president? Like, 'cause he doesn't seem to be doing a good job, in my opinion.
Joe Biden is basically doing a very lousy job as president. Trump was a lot better. And I do hope Trump runs again in 2024 and gets this out of this friggin' mess. We need to make sure that people like Joe Biden never become president again because of his mental health is deteriorating so much.
Right. Yeah, I just see a little bit of dementia in him, you know, because my mother-in-law passed away from that. He seems to, I don't know, yeah, something not right. Yeah, I'm nearly ready, Tiger, thank you. I hope you are.
Yeah. So tonight, of course, as Tiger Kitty knows, is the big convocation. I'm emotionally, material-wise, I'm ready. Emotionally, I'm a little nervous because the rituals every year are different, and I don't ever keep them exactly the same.
Yeah.
And try to adjust them so that they, of course, get the message out there, but not become so boring. I don't know, like when you go to a keynote meeting and you hear the same old, dialogues, the guy just droning on and on and on about how great this project's going to be.
Same old shit, isn't it? Yeah. Hi, Pauline.
Yeah.
How you doing? Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Michelle. It's like the same old spill, isn't it? Like spin doctors. Yeah.
So I try to keep the convocations a little different, and some years are more emotional than other years. Last year's convocation was emotional enough that we got a yellow $sign on it, and when YouTube reviewed it, they said, "I'm sorry, we still can't give you a green $sign on it." And even though there was no foul language, there was nothing nasty, there was nothing dirty, they just didn't want to give me a green $sign on it. And I thought that was kind of sad. It's like, but we didn't do anything wrong. It was a clean ritual. And they just somehow YouTube say when they reviewed it, like, we don't agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't live in your country, but I do, because we're allies
we
anyway.
do plan to do
in America. I do follow your politics.
I'm sorry. We do plan to do Christmas show. I haven't decided when. Saturday obviously is Christmas Day, which is when we would normally do it. And so, Also, we might put the link up for the Silvermoon Radio Christmas show from last night in the community tab so people can come check it out. Because a lot of people did not make it into watch the whole Silvermoon Radio Christmas show. And a couple of Christmas shows before this week were having technical problems and sounded flawed and flaky, and but this one came out fine. So I think I'll put this one up in the community tab so that people can listen to that. You know, if they want to listen to it. Because YouTube doesn't seem to go after me if I put things in my community tab that are links to copyrighted content. So,
well, yeah, I'm not very tech savvy. I've got a community channel thing now because I've got over 500 subs, but I'm not very tech savvy.
Yeah, that's right. They changed it from 1,000 to 500. You're right. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
So the community tab thing is good because it's like you can share videos, you can share audios, you can share books as links, and
wow, okay,
and photographs as well. So if you have your favorite pictures, you want to put a picture of a cat or a dog or a child. Hopefully they're your kid or they get permission.
I'll put a picture of me and my son up when he turned 25 in August, and people can see it. So it's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did a live last night, Michelle, and I played like Slade and Wizard.
Oh, you know what, John?
Songs when I was a little girl.
YouTube,
but
the YouTube library does have royalty-free music. The problem is, it's not very much of it that I would call particularly exciting to download and store it in my hard drives in iTunes so I can use it. Because some of the music is just not my style at all. Because I go for the classical style music, and that's not what people get excited about.
Tiger notice. All I did was play like the old 70s Christmas songs, but I'll have to privatise it because I'll get in trouble otherwise. I get copyright claims, but I don't get strikes.
Yeah. We had on the last Christmas party special. The music was the stream was demonetized because of that, but we kind of knew it would be anyway, so we didn't really make a big deal about it. So it's like, well, if the copyright content creator is going to get all my monetization, even though I didn't even monetize it, then I'm going to make it for members only. Especially when we had the point when Ed basically went off his rocker. That was another reason we privatized it, because there are always striking trolls looking to make trouble on YouTube, and I didn't want to deal with the striking trolls. So I said to myself, "Screw it. Let's keep this. Let's make this private, members only. That way, people can watch this, but they don't have to." The striking trolls are not willing to spend the $5.99 a month to watch it, so they're probably not going to be part of this, wasting their time paying $5.99 just to strike a video. So that's why we moved it to members only.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, it's because I'm not monetized. I just keep getting emails saying like copyright claim, but I mean, I've got a StreamYard set up on my tablet, but I just can't get that bloody engine in the chat, and that's the only thing holding me back.
Yeah.
So I'll have to figure it out. I'll figure it out. Right, Michelle, I've got to go. Well, I've got a phone call coming in, and I've got to do a few bits and bobs. But thank you for having me up, as always.
I'll be honest with you, Ed is going to be doing his own thing in the other room, most likely. So, you might see him on occasion, but he's not really interested in being part of the convocation. He's never even
Okay.
seen the coronation. He never saw the coronation. He never saw the convocations in the past. I don't think he really understands exactly what my job is.
Exactly, that's his problem. Don't worry about it. You're all right.
Yeah.
All right, Michelle, I've got to leave. Okay, you have a good day.
All right.
And
I'll see you soon, and hopefully I'll see you tonight then.
my time. I will try and be there. You know I'll be there. If I'm awake, I'll be there.
Yeah, okay. All right, you have a nice day now, okay?
Yeah,
right.
you too.
Yeah. You too.
Bye-bye, darling.
Bye-bye.
I don't know how to bloody leave. How do I leave?
Okay. Just hang up. All right, you have a nice day.
I don't know how to leave.
When the show is going good, he needs to have you alone, though. You can do things for himself. Well, today he asked me this afternoon if I could help him deal with some issues with his board. I said, okay. I said, I suppose I can, but we have to get it done before the convocation, not during it. So I said, we could go to the hardware store and pick up the brackets you need, but we got to do it before the convocation, not during the convocation. So it gives you like 3 hours. But since theoretically all you really need to do right now anyway is just attach the side of the track together. If you bolt the flange on to keep the boards together, then you should be all set. So it's not really like it's going to take a 3-hour job. So right now he's sleeping. He needed his much needed sleep. So I would normally tumble into bed after a show like this at 3 o'clock, and then he for sleep for like 3 hours. Then 3 o'clock would get up, and if it was a normal Monday, we would have the whole evening to do stuff. But because of the convocation, he's going to have to realize that I do have to get dressed. I do have a scheduled start time. I do have to get into my official garb of office. So that takes me some time. It doesn't take me long, but it still takes me time to make my hair look good and get that done. So how you doing, Stan? Everything's going fine for the time being. Yeah. So, I hope that a little bit understated. Okay, glad you clarified about the wedding. Yes, he gave you some stuff. He didn't give you cash. He gave you some train stuff that he had left over. Was on the porch. Yes, I made a mistake. I thought he said he paid me. Or paid you. And he told me he didn't give you stuff that was on the porch that was material we weren't going to be using. So, his right was really nice that you helped out so much. He said, well, now since we both have walker we can use, he said that now we can both, if we need to use a walker, we can walk with a walker downtown. I said, yeah. I said, we can. So I had to put your walker in the storage bin in the back because I had to make room here for the convocation in the studio, because otherwise it would be another thing that has a trip over. And there was so much stuff in here already. So I put it in the storage bin in the back porch so that we can get stuff done. God, I'm tired. I didn't get much sleep. I slept some, but then it woke me up for breakfast at 4:30 in the morning. Then he was tucking my ear off until about 6. And I was like, oh, man, this is not good for my health. I gotta sleep. So, I gotta take out the garbage this morning, deal with the kitty box, take care of that, and go to get household work done before I go take a nap. Right now, Ed's getting his much needed sleep. He told me, he said, I haven't slept in 2 days. That's what he told me. I said, why didn't you sleep for 2 days? He said, well, I've just been, anxious about what's going on. I said, well, that's not good. I mean, you shouldn't be anxious right now because there's not much you can do about what's going on in the world. Get some rest. You need it, okay? I said, because honestly, today is going to be a very busy day. There's not going to be a lot of time to make planned excuses or anything like that. I wish you could get a 2-bedroom apartment so he does have his own space. There's no way we can afford a 2-bedroom apartment because of the moving costs, the security deposit, the application fee. Some landlords charge an application fee. And so the moving costs also includes transferring the phone, the internet, the mail. I just asked the price tag. Ed was excited to do some videos too. Said he'd show me the abandoned Torrington Drive-In the next time I come up there. Yeah. Pretty cool if you can see that. It's kind of overgrown right now. I don't know if what they're planning to do with that space. I've heard that the local quarry bought them, but then I don't know what they did with it since. Tiger Kitty wants to come on panel. Let's get her on here. Good morning.
Okay, I need to talk.
How you doing?
Hi. So, why is that echoing? Did I tell you I got hold of the Salvation Army for you?
Yeah.
Okay. They sent me a message just now, and they asked me to get in contact with Pam at the Winstead office and gave me the number.
Give me the number, okay.
Do you want the number or?
I have the local number. So, what did you ask from the Salvation Army?
I asked them. At that time, you wanted a walker with a seat and a foldable shopping cart.
Right.
I told them that you're on low income and all that, and they just said, please call Pam at the Winstead office.
You know, it would be nice if we could find somebody that has an old abandoned mobility scooter that can deliver it to Winstead. I know X Hyundai said he had some that unfortunately, he lives far away and I can't get one, so.
Right. Well, I'm going to call Pam and see what she can do for you. If there's anything else you need, tell me, and then I can tell Pam.
Yeah. Yeah, you could ask her that. I mean, or maybe if she could tell you what the procedures are, because Ed would like to have a mobility scooter himself.
Right.
Obviously, if we get one, we'll have to get the landlord permission to store it in his storage area downstairs on the ground floor, because obviously no one's going to lug those things up 3 flights of stairs.
No. Well, think of some stuff that you need and that they can help you with, and message me on, I don't know, Discord or something, and then when I get hold of her, I can tell
her. Okay.
All right. I've got a stinking cold.
I guess cold, okay. Yeah, that's okay. Everybody gets colds during this time of year, even me.
I know, it's horrible. I don't know how I caught it. I haven't been anywhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I only wanted to jump on.
I wanted the same thing with the COVID-19 too, because some people seem to be catching it and they're not even going around other people. So it's like, how is that happening?
I haven't been anywhere. I've been nowhere, and I don't know where I've caught this from. Who knows? All right, I'm jumping off. I just wanted to tell you about Pam.
Yeah.
All right, I'll catch you later.
So, today, of course, is a convocation. Are you looking forward to it? Okay, so you're ringing off. Okay. Well, anyway, to get a 2-bedroom apartment, John, as I said before, is going to cost a lot more money than you think, because you got to pay for, depending which real estate agent you work with, you got to pay first month, last month, and then a whole nother month's rent up front. So let's say it's an $800 apartment, it's $2,400 up front. Some also have credit checks, some have car application fees, non-refundable usually. Key deposits. Oh, I think it's airborne. I think it's been airborne for a while. Definitely, I think it's airborne. Okay. So. Okay. So, I was going to remind you guys that I was going to meet with Krista tomorrow. But it seems that she had to cancel tomorrow's hangout plans together. So that's why we will not be going with Krista to McDonald's, because she had to change the plans. Let me get a chair. Well, my landlord, I'm sure he would let me store it in his utility garage in the back. But I mean, the problem is there's no power point there to charge it. So that means I'd have to lug a friggin' extension cord to charge it. Got to head to the courthouse here in Bridgeport. I'll be watching the convocation tonight. Have a great day, everybody. Okay, Stan, wish you luck with your journey for today. Well, either way, I don't know. Like I said. So, I mean, there are things we don't know about the mobility scooter. I mean, I don't think it's... Well, yeah, I think a larger grill cover would fit over that. And that might help. But theoretically speaking, I don't know if you can really lock it up that much. There's not really too many ways to lock them up. But we'll have to see what happens. What's going to happen, I don't know. I got a feeling that today we're going to have a few people on the night show, or a special convocation tonight. But I have to be honest, I don't know why the morning shows, sometimes they have very low audience attention. I will call Jan tomorrow. Oh, Pam, okay. Kind of wish my landlord could get a lift in here. I'll be honest, but unfortunately, he doesn't have 3-phase power, so he can't get a standard lift with an AC motor, because unfortunately he doesn't have 3-phase power unless he uses a variable frequency drive. But even then, he still would have to have them upgrade the wiring from the pole to the building, because right now he only has 600 amp service for the whole building. So we'd have to upgrade, say, to about 1,000 amps to make sure there's enough power for the lift. And especially for 3 floors, I mean, you're going to go with a sump. I'm going to go with a hydraulic one, a holeless design. You're going to go with a cable system. I don't know what the lift company would install. But the thing is that, of course, given the only way to install it would be as an extension of the back porch. At least that way you can easily access all 3 floors. That's going to be a bit of an expensive install. A commercial grade lift, we're talking about the word elevator in America, it's going to cost him about $100,000 to do. And he's going to be like, how long is it going to take me to get my money's worth out of that? That's a great question. I don't know. Between the electricians and the lift installer and all this other stuff, it's a good question how much is it going to cost. I don't think he's going to want to sink that kind of money. But it would be good because there is another woman on the 2nd floor who also has a walker too. And she doesn't really go out much because of her situation. So she tends to stay home too. We'll have to see what happens with the lift idea. I mean, I don't know. If I ever got the building, tarot cards seem to be implying that it may be a possibility. Not right now. But the fact that his own family doesn't want the building tells me that. But if I ever did get the building, I would make sure the landlord knows I don't want any of the other properties. First of all, I can't drive a car. How am I going to maintain all those other properties? I can't. So you'll have to just do something different. All right, Paul's here. Hold on a minute. Let's get him on here. Good morning.
Oh.
Yeah, how you doing?
Happy Convocation Day, Michelle.
Happy Convocation Day, yes. Is definitely.
I need you to get the energy up today, Michelle. I know you didn't sleep well yesterday. I hope you have nice, high energy tonight, ready to embrace your powers.
Mentally, the energy's there. Physically, is another story. That's just how I can tell you.
Oh, Michelle, you're killing me.
Yeah, well,
What's that? What'd you say?
I said mentally the energy's there, but physically that's another story. I'm still a little tired.
We gotta get you physically pumped up, energized. Get you some coffee in you, some cocaine.
There's no reason to link someone you live and then should that high up. It's a health risk. You think 3rd floor is too high up? I can tell you, 3rd floor is not necessarily that high up. Now,
Michelle,
if I live in one of those high rises, like in some of the elderly complexes that they make in the major cities, Michelle? Those things are way up there, skyscrapers. This isn't a high rise. This is a low rise. This is a 3 floor. So,
Michelle, how long does it take you to get from your apartment to the 1st floor? How long would you think that takes you?
About 3 minutes. Maybe about 2 to 3 minutes. I mean, maybe 2 minutes.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's not bad. What about if there was a fire or something, you guys would be able to get out quickly?
We have 2 exits if there's a fire. We have 3 actually. If you wanted to go out to the bedroom window, which leads right onto the porch, there's the 3rd exit.
Okay.
That's why that window hardly ever has the air conditioner in there, because that one is the one that we use to get out if there's a fire. At least the air conditioner, when we put it in, is installed in such a way that you can quickly remove it to get out.
Oh, okay.
And not, get hurt in the process.
John Heyman in the chat. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good, Michelle. I'm ready for tonight. I'm excited for you. I know it's like your Christmas today, Michelle. This is like your Christmas today. You get your powers back, you're rejuvenized.
Yeah, well, actually, my powers have already been starting to return anyway, but, yeah.
Oh.
Theoretically, it's just the official start of the season, that's all. I've been doing this for 10 years. I've had, actually, 11 years. No, 10. That's right, you had the coronation in 2011. Yeah. It's 2021, so that's 10 years. So, you say you had 9 convocations and 1 coronation. Yeah, because you only get 1 coronation. Right.
That's good. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good crowd tonight. I've been plugging your channel.
What is this show about tonight? Hey, John, watch the one from 2020 and you'll see what the show's about. Watch the one for Yule 2020. Then you'll get it. It's right on YouTube. Just look for it. Convocation 2020 MicheleMarieDalene. You can't miss it. Why don't you show him where it is so he can find it? Maybe play a little bit of it. Play a little bit of it. It's kind of the same format we're going to be using here. Yeah. Okay. So let me see if I can find it here for you. Where it would be for me is I would just go to. I can go to my channel because I already know it. I know what year it is. It's in my playlist for 2020. So I'll just go to my channel. Let me switch the screen over so you can see what I'm doing here. So screen 3. Scene 3. Alright, scene 3. Okay, here we go. Let's show you what I'm looking up here. So we're gonna go to the playlists. My playlists. You're gonna go to the 2020 playlist.
Oh,
No, I don't want to play them all. Oh my God, that'll take too long. No, Michelle, I don't want to play them all. Wait a minute, go back.
So why don't you just search your channel for Convocation instead of looking through the playlist? You can just hit the little search bar and type in Convocation, and any video with the word Convocation will pop up.
Let me just go to my playlist. I'll show you what it is so you guys can find it. If you want to see. Hey guys, this is MicheleMarieDalene.
Okay.
Today we're going to do a quick discussion. That's an old video. That's not that convocation. But if you go to 2020 playlist, though, you can actually watch all the videos from 2020. Oh, not again. What in the hell? Well, just pause it, Will. Alright, so let's see if we can get to the playlist. Minimize. Boop.
I can post the link, Michelle. I mean,
today we're going to do a quick discussion. Yeah, that's me. You guys can see me there.
You want me to just post the link for you, Michelle? Would that be easier if I posted it for you? Want me to just find it and post it for you?
I found it. Just give me a second here. Wow, you got videos mixed in with regular videos. Yeah, there's over 220 of them. Good Morning World shows. Yeah, I can find it for you. Let's do it this way, guys. Let's look for Yule 2020 Convocation. Yeah, let's do it that way. Yule 2020 Convocation. Okay. 2020 Convocation. Here it is. This is the one. Everybody saw this at one point, I think. So I'm going to go to the beginning of it. Because we did what we're doing tonight on that stream. We also started out with the live stream. And then you also can, let's see. Except we're doing it in a different room. We're doing it in the studio. Personally, I hate doing live shows, but here I am. Let me clip this and come off. There we go. Alright, let's get this microphone clip back on my hip before it rips the cord out, which would suck. Welcome to live TV as we are getting ready to celebrate
for John Heyman, so you can watch this on his own accord.
So, unfortunately, when you're live, you don't get a chance to remake, redo, and say, oops. Well, you wish you could, right?
Very true.
You wish you could.
You don't get remakes.
You think you do, but you don't.
John, I don't
Good
even know how
evening.
to enter your icon with the beer can
Today's,
or beer mugs to send me a
Officially,
link. So
Yule
we'll just
starts
post
in about
it
14
here,
minutes.
so you can
So,
go back
sit
there
down
and
for a
check
little
this
bit.
out. This is the video.
We're gonna get the altar ready. See if I can get the candles going and not burning the house down.
Oh, we got it right on the screen for a little bit for right now. So, we're not going to focus on the live stream afterwards on this video, but we did have the video go right into the live stream with questions.
Cause I have some problem with these candles getting.
Michelle working her ears then too. Yeah, with the ears then too. You can see that.
These candles are very, very shaky. I don't like working with candles in these holders. These handles suck. These things are like guaranteed. If something goes wrong, earthquake.
All right, so we can let everybody watch this on their own. We don't need to review it right now. We're gonna be watching it later on today.
What's that?
Enjoying a homeless mic under a bridge.
We're gonna be watching this later, Michelle. We don't need to do a video of it right now. We could probably turn this off and let John Heyman watch it on his own decor there.
Yeah. So anyway, that's
good video. Yeah.
Last one is fighting me.
Unfortunately, he has an emoji at the beginning of this video, so our username, so I could not, unfortunately, send him the link.
Candles ritual is gonna be a little different.
It's gonna be a little.
The guy that's not gonna be a disaster. All right.
Oh. Yeah, by the way, it will be a little bit different because of the fact.
So we are getting ready for the time of the Yule Convocation, and this year we have had a horrific year. Let me go get those notes.
Yeah.
Talk about these. We're getting ready. We have to start it exactly or after 7 ritual because of the rules of engagement, if you will.
Pause for a second. Let's just point something out to the audience
so I can work.
I'm trying to pass it on. They just made a beard. Oh, I know. I see that.
Let's do this real quick here. Things in 2020 that we absolutely really would like to see come to a close.
Oh man, what did you do? I jumped ahead. Michelle jumped the shark. Michelle jumped the shark up. Oh yeah. I can't believe we did that. Oh well, I do it. There it is. No. Okay, so basically, one of the things that we did in that ritual, which we are going to try to avoid doing again, has to do with using shaky candles. Yes, I did all that myself last year. It goes on. We have them.
You can watch the entire ritual, John.
It's the same basic format, or similar to what we're doing this year. I'll post you a link for you that can go back to this. Yeah. This is what I do. I did this. This will be the 9th year of convocations. because you only get one coronation. You only get one coronation, which you can also watch in the 2011 playlist. And you'll notice that the way I was walking was extremely excruciatingly painful. I really had a hard time walking. So let's go back and watch some of this. The COVID-19 situation for 2020, which really came to light in late 2019. Really seriously totally fucked up everybody. People lost their jobs. People lost their lives. And I'm going to tear this in half because I'm going to burn these in parts here. So we have had a worst luck for 2020. So, definitely the lockdowns, COVID-19, unemployment, the family members who lost their loved ones to the situation with the sadness and the depression caused by all of this action, the economic downfall, the economic downturn, all the bullshit that 2020 has been. Tonight, we are going to put this one to bed. Guaranteed. I want something different for 2021. I want a better year for everyone. I don't care what your race is. I don't care if you're white, black, Latino, Hispanic, blood elf, you're orc, whatever, night elf, whatever species you are. I don't care. I want you to have a better year for everyone. Okay? I want to return to normal life. I want to return to the soup kitchen. I want to go back to doing the things I used to do, including, nonetheless, return to blonde. The reason we went brown was because with the back to the salons, the lockdowns, the mess ups, the fuck ups, the bullshits, everything got screwed up, and thus allowing my hair to grow out into its original color, and thus I'm looking forward to getting my life back together. Better eyesight? Well, I don't know how about that's going to work, but yeah, I would like to continue with the can't see eye drops, but the problem is I have to make sure to keep a constant supply on hand for every month, and not right now. More this month. No boxes every few months. And I want to go find homes for homeless people. Homeless Mike, for example, has no steady home where he can rest where he had. This sucks. This year, 2021, I want to see homeless Mike and all the other homeless get ahead in life. I want to see them progress to the next level of development and success in their lives. I want to see them happy. I want to see them mature. I want to see them grow. I want to make sure my sound's working. I might as well check that out, right? You might as well, right? If they can't hear you, then you can't. Yes, our sound is working. Fantastic. Okay, good. I'm a nervous wreck right now because, first of all, I got a big pile of fire burning right there in the middle of the camera desk, and I got to make sure not to have one of these crappy holders fall over and knock this candle onto my bed sheets, because these bed sheets are the ones I got to put on my bed afterwards, because hey, it's time to change the sheets anyway. So the first thing is I want to say, 5 minutes before, is greetings to the show. I'm going to explain what we're going to do. This year we're doing it in the other studio. Very different. It's not just a convocation of wishing them for a new year. I go to the green screen that's on the wall this year. Finally put 2020 to bed. It's time to finally euthanize this year and kill it, because I'm so sick and sick and sick of seeing 2020 being nothing but sadness and disparity and unhappiness to everybody in the world. It's supposed to be Yule. It's supposed to be Christmas. It's supposed to be a time of happiness when joy can spring forth in their lives. Instead, so many people are worrying about if they're going to have an apartment or they're going to have a meal to eat. Tell me that makes any sense. It don't. For that reason, I know he started early. That's because he's getting set up. I had to rest my leg every so often. Every so often, we have to basically work our way to finally make this year better. We can do it, folks. We can do it. We can do this. I promise you. We are going to do this. Ooh. I don't want to push too hard on this table because these candles scare the hell out of me. Alright, so because these holders are not the homemade holders I made. The homemade holders I hold the candles really deep down. These glass ones don't, and for that reason I gotta be cautious with these, okay? Because they don't grab the candles the same way as my homemade wooden ones would. But I only have like one of the wooden ones left. And those were made for shorter candles. So, yes, I'm definitely looking forward to this. Putting 2020 to bed. Finally. Burying the fucker. It's time to start over. In 2021, I implore Mother God, Mother us, now Father Yahweh. Yeah, that's you over there, the south. In the north is Mother us, where the camera is. We implore you both that we'll have a good year this year. Let us start with the preamble. Our ritual is usually pretty simple, but I am going to add some prayers into this. For those of you who know this prayer, please pray with me. I confess to my brothers and sisters that I have failed in my own thoughts, in my words, in my deeds, in what I've done and what I've failed to do. And I ask you, my brothers and sisters, to pray for me to the Lord our God and Goddess. We human beings have a problem. We can't do it alone. We can't fix it alone. We need Mother and Father God for us on our side. And for that reason, we shall go and pray to the man we call the Lord. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Deliver us from evil, Lord, for all the things that we have done and all the mistakes we've made. We ask you to help us to overcome them. For the kingdom, the power, and the glory is yours, now and forever. And to the Divine Mother, as we are taught in CCD. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb,
You can't come back
Jesus.
into the building. The landlord doesn't
Holy
want him back
Mary,
here.
Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. You may sit if you choose. I'm just going to sit because my knee is hurting a little bit. But we'll sit anyway.
That was always the problem we had. Was like
May the Holy
I couldn't
Spirit of Mother
stand
and
very
Father God
long
be with
because
you
my
and all,
legs
and
at
be
the time
give
couldn't
you
stand
strength
all
and praise
long
in your
inside
day.
the apartment.
May you
Today I
always
could
be
stand all
assured
day in my apartment. Well, a
that
lot
they're there
longer
for your
endurance
guardian
now.
angels, your spirits, the protectors that will be there by your side at a moment's notice. We implore all of you, Mother God and Father Yahweh, to please protect us
He's not
from
allowed
the
to stop
snares
by.
of the evil ones
The landlord will
that are
not let him on
trying
the
to destroy
property.
the lives of everyday people. And we ask you to help us make the right decisions as a society to solve the problems of the world and the world at hand.
We ask this in both of your blessed names, the Father Yahweh and Mother Asna, aka Mother Mary, aka Mother Gaia, that you will help us to achieve our goals in our lifetimes. We have approximately 50 seconds to go. So,
basically, this is what the pre-convocation was.
A little bit of calling of the spirits, other spirits, the angels, archangels into the room.
He doesn't really want her there either, but he's a little bit less angry with Dory, but he doesn't really want Dory here either.
Let's pray. Almighty Mother, Almighty Father, we ask you to please hear our petitions today, that our requests to have a new year, a new start, a new life, and new opportunities for people will come to pass. We ask you to accept our petitions that we have written down. In short, they are as follows. Those who we'd like to see come to pass. For 2021, we would like to see a better year for everyone. Return to normal life. Financial prosperity for everyone. My knee gets fixed. Return to blonde hair color, better eyesight, and a home for the homeless, including homeless Mike. We ask you to understand and accept the things that we would like to pass. COVID-19, lockdowns, unemployment, sadness, depression, and financial insecurity. We ask you to accept the flames of this note, that you will honor our requests and give us fresh life. This is scary. And I put that into a pie dish and let that burn. Of course, it's gonna smolder a little because it's choking the air. The notes of the past of 2021. Let 2021 go down in infamy, but a new future and a new hope will reign. So be it. So be it. And we ask that the petitions for the good things to come, of new chance, a new hope, and new prosperity for everyone. We set this note late, Mother God, so that you may know and hear our petitions, that we ask you to please hear our prayers, that we can have a chance to start over, finally have a time of peace and happiness for everyone. We ask this in the name of Mother, Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. As we say in Italian, in Latin, nomine e Pace e Filii e Spiritus Sancto. Amen. May you hear our petitions and give us peace. We set these petitions alight so that we may have a chance to start over fresh and new. And we ask you to petition and accept the smoke of this flames, to accept our blessings through the spirit of air. Amen. We are going to see a new opportunity, folks. You can count on that. We will start over. Now, because these candles are making me nervous because they are in their lousy holders and they tend to be a little shaky, let us extinguish the flame using the good old, yes, I brought it out from the closet, the fame. We'll start with Father's candle. Just want to hear. Father Yahweh, we thank you for being here at this meeting. We ask you to be with us as we ask you to keep us safe during these times. May we overcome these limitations and go further ahead in life. We ask this in your name. Amen. Amen. And don't worry about the candles and not being extinguished in order.
This is the reason I'm going to make sure to be careful with these candles because they are very shaky. And it's a good thing I put that one out already. Otherwise, I would have had a nice little unwanted fire. Mother God, we ask you to bless us, keep us safe. Give us your strength, give us your spirit, give us your love. Help us to achieve the limitations in our lives. May you always be with us forever and ever. Amen. Amen. May tonight be the end of the horrible times, and may tonight be the beginning of a new hope for tomorrow. We ask this in the name of all the spirits who are here. Blessed be, blessed be. May tomorrow's candle be one of new opportunities and strength. Be with us as we enter a new time, a new period of future and safety. May all the spirits, angels, and saints, guides, and all other support services be there for us all. We ask this, and blessed be, blessed be. Yeah, no, sometimes getting a candle to go out is not easy. There we go. The ritual is done. Well, we're going to go take a look at your questions in your chat. And we ask you to be courteous to one another as we celebrate the new hope and the new prayers ahead.
Oh, I ran a little longer.
Now we'll go to the convocation reception.
Okay, so that's pretty much what we did. We went straight from the pre-convocation to the convocation to the reception. After the convocation, that was how we did it. We're doing something similar this year. We're going to do the burning paper. I don't know, maybe. I got to write the notes. I got to find the fame. It's sitting in the kitchen somewhere. I don't know where it is. Everything is a bit of a mess. So well, he already knows that I am seriously going to be very pissed. He interrupts me tonight. I'm like, Ed, this is not the time. He already knows that the convocation. Oh, he might interrupt us in chat. You know he will. But the convocation is definitely. It's like, could you imagine, like, you go into mass in a church, and all of a sudden a person goes up to the priest as he's in the middle about getting ready to celebrate the Eucharist. Excuse me, Father, I need your confession. I'm ready to serve the body and blood of Christ, son. Now, I'm not worthy to receive. Well, come see me afterwards. Totally screws up your whole pattern of what you're trying to do when that happens. Just absolutely screws up your pattern. Oh, but this is cute. People saw this, what happened at the reception. I want to just go back to this again, because I want to show you something here. It's because we're going to go on and play a little bit of the reception here, because you guys want to see this. And I thank you, as we go now over to look at your chat, your comments, your questions. I was over in the computer, so let's get over there and get ready for that part of the stage of the show. You sound like you're nervous. Kind of. Yeah. It's scary when you're streaming a live show with candles and holders that don't hold well, and yeah, it's scary enough. So let's take a look at your questions. Okay. Now let me move the candle so I can see me.
in the corner of the screen, and I can see everybody out there has already come in. Welcome to the reception part of the show. As you can guess, I'm a nervous wreck. I have been planning for this for hours and days. I actually started setting up the altar a few days ago, and literally. Now you'll notice I had the ears on them. Those were those the thick ears or the thin ears? I think those were the thin ears. Oh, you've been wearing elf ears now for over a year? Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot all about that. Yeah, you started wearing them in 2020. Michelle says, have a wonderful Christmas and have a New Year, Michelle. Let me thank you very much. And we used to have more people here one time. Maybe we'll have more people back on here. Like, where is Leah Simpson? There's Connecticut Claimer. That's not Stando. I wonder what happened to him. Leah Sampson, Abby Oakley 7, Milton, or Spider Baby. Where are these people today? Lurking, I think. Oh, okay. So, yeah. Anyway, so whatever happened to all those people? I think the one mistake that we made was we used
Noodles. But you've been a good boy this year, so Milton will spare you.
The thing is that this year is going to be also new time to start over for everybody.
Listen, Michelle, the guy has done it to multiple people. All we are asking for is that you do a counterspell to protect us all from Melton John's evil hexes.
You'll never be protected, Noodles.
I don't do hexes. Now, it's absolutely true. Michelle does not on a regular basis, anyway. It's not something she does, but I wouldn't say she never did it. Yeah, I would never say I never did them. But so that was. Speaking of chat, is there any chat going on now? Let's go and take a look. No, right now, no one's on the panel. No one's here yet. How much money? What do you mean, how much money? So whatever happened to some of those people? Well, who knows? Maybe they'll be here tonight. I think the way we do now with the live streams is a lot more organized than it was back then. I was just starting to know how to use OBS. And I didn't even have the green screen then. Now we got the green screen, but you know, you can have the two screens on the same screen that looks like they're the same room. Yeah, I was thinking about that. That's an idea. Just put the chroma key camera on for the other one onto this one. And put that room C next to me. Or I can move my camera around here so maybe I'm sitting on a blue rug and then put the other screen next to me. That might work. Yeah, because when you get up here, it's going to look like you're getting over there. That's right. So I'll keep the flow working. So when I get up here and I walk this way, I would be walking towards the blue rug. Oh, okay. In that case, so then if the altar's on the blue rug, then it would look like you're walking to the altar. Aha, that's a good idea. We were thinking about that last night. Yeah, well, but then we still have to turn the chat off so that we can actually focus on it, so people can see what we're doing. Did you use OBS last year, or did you use CamTwist? I think we just used OBS with CamTwist. Okay, so really interesting. So this year is going to be a lot different than last year. And so it's going to be interesting to see how that's going to work. Unwire says, Michelle, did you know that Noodles got COVID from but then kicked COVID's ass with just superior immune system? No, but I would believe it's possible. Yeah. No, I like your suggestion. Yeah. So we'll have to see what happens with this convocation. There's some really awesome illusions you can do. So when you're going this way, if I move this, like move my face over to the blue rug, it's gonna look kind of weird if I did that. Let me see what I'm talking about. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If I go to the scene that this is based on, which is over here, me at desk, and I go to the video capture device, I can slide the video capture device Nah, don't do it that way. That's awful. Alright, that's right. When you get up this way, right? So then you can get up. There's the blue screen. There's the altar will be right here. Let me just move me around so you can see. The altar will be right there. Okay? And so when I get up, it would look like I'm going right there to the altar. But then I have to shrink the altar small enough to see me in the blue screen. Which wouldn't be too hard to do, but seriously, I don't know if that would be such a cool thing, but it certainly is a possibility to do it that way. The snow background. Oh yeah, I'm glad you brought that up here. I have a couple different snow backgrounds here. Let's see. Let's see. You're talking about this, I think this background. Oh, maybe not this one. I mean, or maybe not this snow background. I do have one that's a little slower snowfall. It's easier to see the questions. So let me change that. Let's see, me in the snow. So let me go ahead and change the snowscape. And I'm going to go browse. Let's see. And let's see. Silvermoon City, snowstorm, snow falling. That's too fast. That's just a video. Let's just not over that really. There we go. Is that the video? Is that a video or is that a... I don't know. It's just, I was looking at another picture, the Silvermoon Christmas. Where is that picture? Snowstorm, Innkeeper, limits and downloads. Let's see. Feast of Winter Veil. Alright, there we go. This is a good picture. Use that one for the difference here. They can see me. There's a Christmas tree. It's kind of big. So let me see if I can shrink this thing down here. So I'm going to go to order fit to screen. There we go. So we can see we've got a little Christmas tree in the background. And yeah, I think that works fine for now because it's still indoors. It's still got the little Christmas tree. And, that is a tree. It's just too big. Are you going to introduce Alexis to noodles? There's no one behind me, it's just me. Yeah, it's just Michelle. Just another picture. Snowman, a Christmas tree, a couple presents. Just, really cool. I mean, you can do that. We couldn't do that when we did the convocation last year. Because I didn't know how to do any of that. So... it's not the only snowfall I looked for. Let's see if I can find the other pictures I downloaded. They call it the Feast of Winter, but never mind. That's fine. Keep the Christmas back, new noodles. Loves Christmas. Yeah, well, it's another reason not to keep it right now anyway. It's kind of appropriate for the time period. I don't know. It's just a variation of trying to find a way to keep the Christ out of the Christmas. But then they don't even have Halloween either. They have All Hallows Eve or something. Well, it's still funny when you think about it, though. Because the star on the top of the tree, the lights, the snowman. All right, so who wants to come on the panel here? Hold on a minute. Oh, okay, it's Noodles. Go ahead, Noodles. What's up?
Hey, Michelle, I just want to point out that, I did take down Botter. Botter is no longer around. Botter accepted defeat. And not only that, but I took on Order 66 and all the fucking loser nerds that are involved in that shit. And I didn't harm a single person. I didn't even have to harm a fucking single person.
Okay, Noodles, but let's not go into too much into this. I know you and Butter did not have much of a good working relationship in the end. I don't know anything about the other people, but I think it's kind of would be a good time not to cover that right now because of the special day that today is going to be tonight at 6:45 p.m. I do hope you can make it.
Yeah, I'll be there, definitely, Michelle. But also, I want to point out that I took COVID and fucking basically destroyed it with my my immune system, and I've destroyed everybody's.
I don't even think I ever got it. So,
yeah, that's because you're a pussy and you didn't want to get it. I wanted to get it. I dove head first to fucking beat the shit out of COVID to prove to the world that I'm the toughest motherfucker on YouTube.
Yeah, but that's not even the new Omicron. Guaranteed to kill 70% faster. That's not a joke. It actually is 70 times more virulent than the last strains were. So, obviously, we now know that this variant is airborne. We know that. But, like I said last year, the convocation is, I want to see a better year. I'm going to still continue to pray for that this year.
I dare any of you guys to go get it right now. I dare you to get it and take it on like I did.
I don't think people would voluntarily walk into the den of COVID. Trust me.
Yeah, I know, because they're not me. I walked into the den of COVID. I took it on to prove to the rest of the world that COVID is a fucking joke, just like Order 66. And just like the people who try to pull this shit nonstop. You want some? Come get me.
Hey,
Come
Noodles,
get me, COVID.
don't forget something that you promised, which still applies here. When are you going to bring the people to watch the Convocation tonight?
What? What the hell's that?
6:45 p.m. it starts.
Oh, tonight? Yeah, I could definitely push that.
Like you saw in the last years, we started out first with the the pre-convocation, which starts at 6:45. The convocation ritual itself, which actually starts at 7, which then immediately went right into reception.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right, well, yeah. If you want, I could do that, Michelle. Yeah, definitely.
And during the reception is when we do read the chats and have panels. And maybe phone calls, as we did it last year.
Can you please do me a favor?
What?
Can you promise me that you'll at least have Slingshot Warrior on panel?
Who's Slingshot?
Slingshot Warrior is another guy from YouTube. But he's not a big fan of yours. He doesn't really know what to make of you. And I told him, he's like, you got to do a live stream.
Well, people can come on the panel. It's open to anybody. They just have to be respectful.
Yeah, no, he's a respectful guy. Yeah.
No, I never met him, I don't think, but
How about another special guest, Bergs? Would you have Bergs on panel?
I don't even know who Bergs is. I just know he's a person. That's all I know.
Yeah. All right. Well, Yeah, I'm taking a poop right now, so I'm gonna charge my phone. I'll come back in a little bit.
Okay. Welcome back. Okay. So have SSW on your panel. We'll see what happens, guys. Because tonight we have a live show. And the order of events is similar to what you saw last year. We're going to have the Pre-Convocation, which is primarily to set up the actual convocation ritual itself, which is the primary focus at 7 o'clock, followed by the after convocation show. So there's no reason why we should have a problem getting that done. Just be aware of that. So, as far as combining the two green screens together into one, so it looks like I'm standing over there by the Christmas tree in front of the presents, that's something I'm going to try. I think that would be badass. I think it would be... We'll see what we can do. First of all, we got to remember we have to... got to be aware of a couple things that can really, really seriously ruin the technique. We'll see if we can get it done. The fact of the matter is, we know that it gets dark in here about 4. I gotta get the garbage out. I have to take care of the housework and get that ready.
Michelle.
Yeah.
Have you tried on your leopard nightgown yet, Michelle? That Tiger Kitty?
No, I haven't.
Oh. Maybe you could wear that for the convocation tonight.
No, I got. That's not what I wear for the convocation. They have the white dress for that. But the thing is that this convocation is gonna be the first one in several years where my hair was white, and this is gonna be the first time in several years that we're gonna have blood elf ears and still have white hair on convocation. Did you know that I've been wearing the blood elf ears for over a year? I mean, there's several pairs of them, but I've had blood elf ears now for over a year. You got them last year in the summer, I think.
And Michelle, I want to see how your nightgown works out. I want to, see how Ed likes it. Maybe you could give us a showing later after the convocation.
Yeah. So, like I said,
show off your new nightie later after the convocation. It's gonna be a great day, guys. Everybody tune in today at 6:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pre-convocation with MicheleMarieDalene,
right?
North American Snow Queen.
Right.
She starts her season, and hopefully, Michelle, you don't dump too much snow on us this year. We don't need a lot, Michelle. Don't overdo it. I tell you this every year, Michelle. Don't overdo it.
Also, as a Christmas present, we're going to release for the video of the Silvermoon radio on the community tab.
Nice.
So people can watch it on YouTube that do not subscribe to Discord. They can watch the rerun. I don't know.
Michelle, I really enjoyed living in a winter wonderland that you did yesterday. You did a very good job on the song. You sang it very nicely.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. Put me in the Christmas mood, Michelle.
Yeah.
With all your Christmas music. You were singing along. It was great. Great show.
Yeah, I sang along with a couple songs. Not every one of them, but
yeah, it was a good show.
The ones that I played the MP3s in the end to fill in the time. So, because the records kind of ended a little bit sooner than I wanted. So I figured, well, I'm here. So let's go ahead, just jump to the the history of Silvermoon radio. And then we went into the MP3s on MP3 Blaster and got those going to at least fill into what's more popular Christmas music.
Yep. I did a show last night, Michelle. I plugged the convocation. Hopefully we have a good turnout today.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep plugging it throughout the afternoon. See if we can get 100 people.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
All right, guys, I gotta take care of some domestic responsibilities, such as taking out the garbage and stuff like that, and then I can go ahead and get ready for the convocation after I take a short nap. So
make sure you set an alarm, Michelle. Don't sleep through it.
Ed is sleeping right now, so I think he's not going to go to the hardware store today. So I think he's probably going to go maybe in a couple of days. That's fine. There's no rush.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to go to the hardware store today.
It ain't going anywhere, right, Michelle? Hardware store ain't going anywhere. You guys can go tomorrow or Wednesday, Thursday.
Well, that's good out of nowhere, but there's one valid question. How are those 26 people going to be all ask questions if they're all basically sitting in your house watching it on one TV?
Out on the Wire says, I'm playing. Oh, that'd be awesome, Out on the Wire. Yeah, he's going to have a viewing party, Michelle. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Have your friends over, have some drinks, have some food.
I still have some in the Boone's wine. I have some in the Boone's Farm wine left, which I was going to probably finish off maybe around Christmas. I don't use it. I don't usually drink alcohol during any kind of convocation, especially one with candles and incense burning, and maybe again I'm going to do the same thing with the paper printouts that we did last time, because even though it was scary as heck, it seemed to have been pretty well received with the burning of the requests of the last year. So I kind of want to do the same thing again this year.
I like when you do the burnings, Michelle. Yeah, that's a great idea. It's very responsible of you, Michelle, not to drink while you're playing with the fire and the candles. I have the same rule with firearms. But yeah, maybe Christmas, finish off that bottle, and we'll get you another one for New Year's Eve. Get you some drinks for New Year's Eve. We'll have a good time. We'll end the year out right.
Yeah, we can do that.
Year. Hell yeah.
And don't forget also tomorrow, tomorrow's 21st, so it doesn't apply, but tomorrow, on the 22nd, which is Wednesday, Michelle is going to get paid, and it looks like she's going to be making almost close to $200 and change.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's going to be good for Michelle.
Right.
Because we still haven't decided what video card to get yet.
Be patient with it, Michelle. Be patient. You'll get the right one. I feel that you have to be patient. And you'll find what you're looking for, Michelle. It's going to take a bit of time, but you'll find it.
What I was thinking about doing anyway, realistically, right now, is shoving $300 into Capital One to lower the principal.
There you go.
And then once I find the right card, go out there and use the card to pay for it.
Yeah. New Year's party. That's right,
we talked
Tiger
about
Kitty.
that. It's a possibility.
Hell yeah. It's a good idea, Michelle. Just put it in the bank. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
We'll see you tonight, Michelle.
We're all going to be here tonight, guys. Everybody's going to be here tonight. I know Ed's going to be here. I don't know what he's going to be doing, but I am going to nicely remind him to, especially during the convocation, is please do not interrupt me, because I don't want to get interrupted during the convocation, which is relatively short anyway.
You need your focus.
Yes, definitely we need to focus. And as you can see, I had an idea, me and Lumi were talking about this, is why don't we combine the green screen so that when I get up, which is this way, it looks like I'm right there, the table's right next to me in the same picture. So that means that you'll make to see me like a Cheshire kind of disappear real quick, whoop, and then all of a sudden you see me show up over there, like you magically teleported from one place to another, something like that.
That'd be a good idea. Get that set up, yeah. It'd be pretty cool.
And then, but during the actual convocation, Michelle will turn the chat off on the screen so people can see the convocation. Yeah,
it's going to be exciting out on the wire. I love Michelle's convocations. I look forward to it every year myself. Christmas comes early every year when Michelle does it. And today is finally here, Michelle.
Yeah.
We're talking about it for a few weeks, and today is finally the day.
I'm looking forward to it. And, of course, the Super Chat is on. So donations are accepted, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
that's cool. It's going to be good. Yeah.
It's going to be a good time. We're less than 7 hours out, guys. It's going to be great. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself to keep myself busy today, Michelle.
Yeah, well,
Today's
like I
gonna go by
said,
really
first thing
slow.
I got to do is do some boring domestics, such as take care of the garbage and all that stuff. And
Yeah.
bring that downstairs. Take the care, clean the kitty box, and all the daily stuff you got to do. And then Ed said to me he
Definitely wanna
wanted to
get
go
that
to the
clean.
hardware store. I don't know if he's going to go or not. Right now, he's getting his much needed rest.
Yeah. Did you say
Because
earlier,
he
Michelle,
had been
that you
keyed
got...
up for 2 days. I don't know why he'd been keyed up for 2 days. But finally, last night, he fell asleep. So,
Michelle, did you say that you got Etta Walker now? Did Stan bring Etta Walker?
Yes, he did. He did. So now, we got 2 walkers. So it's just good.
Very
because,
sweet of him. Has he used it yet?
It's going to keep... No, you're not really early, that's for sure. Considering getting ready to wrap up, ready. But, yeah, so no, I can get the laundry to the laundromat, which we kept talking about, which Ed said to me, he says, well, why would you want to go to the laundromat? Why don't you drive with somebody? Well, not everybody's always able to come out there and pick me up. I got to do laundry. I got to get laundry done, so it doesn't matter. This walker's got a seat. I can throw the laundry bag on it. Sure, I like the other walker because it's straight up and I could adjust the height. This one I couldn't really adjust. But you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll still use it anyway because it can still. It certainly is lower than a shopping cart. No kidding.
Well, now maybe Ed can get out a bit, Michelle, if he needs a walker as well. Maybe you guys can. I know you said you were going to go to the hardware store with him. Maybe you guys can take some more trips as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see what we can do.
Get Ed out of the house a bit, He's just sitting there deteriorating.
Yeah, he's got to do more. He's always said the same thing. He's like, why don't you get on a bit,
Get moving. God damn, Michelle, your night bot goes off every 2 minutes.
I was going to go hang out with Krista tomorrow, but she had to cancel. So, but that's okay. So I would just, just do a normal Tuesday morning show, and then maybe me and Krista sometime can do another show at McDonald's again when she's free. So,
what are you doing with Krista tomorrow? Going grocery shopping?
I destroyed evil in front of your eyes. I don't know what that means, Noodles. Seriously.
Michelle, are you going grocery shopping tomorrow?
No, I really don't need to. I was going to go with Krista mostly hang out at McDonald's, but then she had to go. She said she had to take Kirsten grocery shopping.
Michelle, I just want to remind everybody that I destroyed evil in front of their eyes. Michelle, I beat the shit out of Order 66. I beat the shit out of Botter. And I also beat the shit out of COVID in front of all your faces. Show some respect. Thank you.
Very accomplished year, Noodles has.
Thank you.
He's been kicking ass all year.
This year, I mean, we did get a lot accomplished this year. First of all, let's go back and look at something very interesting. This year was the year 2021. Actually, 2020, we were monetized in 2020.
No, this year, Michelle,
we were
you got it.
monetized I think in March of 2020.
Okay.
I think, was it 2020? Or is it 2021 this year?
It was this year, Michelle. It was this year.
All right. It was this year.
Yeah.
Wow. You know what? Here's the good news, guys. First of all, we had a great convocation last year. We knew that. I did not realize I wore my ears for so long. That's why I get confused with the time, because it was like, I remember the word elf ears last year, but I didn't remember when I actually started wearing them. I think I wore them.
Hey, Michelle, remember all those fucking losers that told you to get rid of me? Remember all those fucking losers that told you to get rid of me? Where are they now, Michelle? Where are they now?
I don't know where they are, but I know where I am. And financially, we're bringing in stable money now.
Noodles again wins. Noodles again wins.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see what happened, guys, with everything else. Alright, so, Poe, you want to be able to continue to chat with Noodles after I hang up, so I guess you want
I'm gonna go live, Michelle. I'm gonna promote your show tonight at 6:45. What time are you gonna go live?
It's going to start at 6:45. There is a community tab, even with a little video created by Stan CT from 2018, where he put on the start time, and you can go find it on my community tab.
All right, and people can participate. They can come up on Google Meets
afterward.
Yes, they're going to be Google Meets. So it will be phone calls afterwards. Yes.
All right, good. All right, I'm gonna go promote it now. I'll see you guys later.
Take care.
Bye.
All right.
All right, Michelle. Well, excuse me. I hope you get all your stuff done today, Michelle. Get a little bit of a nap. Get some good energies going for tonight.
Yeah.
Good physical energy. I'm gonna be looking forward to it.
All right. So for now, I'll talk to you later on then.
All right, everybody. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Take care, and we'll see you tonight.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye. Bye. And we are done for now. And we had a good program tonight. Looking promising. So there will be phone calls. Yes, I did say that. But I just request nicely that the phone calls are in good taste, okay? Because it's a big deal to me, and it's something that I really, really strongly believe in, and it's something that I do every year. And so I'm looking forward to it being another good one. So for now, guys, I'll see you later. Stay out of trouble. Don't do anything dumb. And I'll see you tonight at 6:25. Until then, bye-bye, guys.